ที่เสียงเข้าไหมเข้าโอเค okay good afternoon everybody so for the status of GSM implementation in Thailand starting from November 19th 2015 after the signing ceremony of the bilateral cooperation between the government of Thailand and Japan we have many GSM model projects as just described by our Deputy Executive Director, Dr. Natarika, that for this session, I would give you more details about the status of each development cycle. That it comprises of seven steps. So firstly, for the status, we have the GSM model project. And after that, every model project must have the eligible methodology that they can use for calculate the greenhouse gas emission reduction. And they must prepare the project design document or PDD. And the PDD will give details about what kind of activities that the project conduct and how can they calculate the greenhouse gas emission reduction, which parameters that they must collect the data. And after that, the PD must be must be validated by the third-party entity. And the project developer must request for registration. During the registration, the joint committee will consider the validated project design document and also the Excel sheet that will be used for input the monitoring data. And so the step number 5, the project developer must monitor the parameters that according to the registered project design document. And after that, the monitoring report shall be verified by third-party entity again. And then they must request for credit issuance. So what I will describe to you is the status of this project cycle. So firstly, the GSM model projects, we have 33 projects, which we can categorize to two main project type. The first project type is the energy demand or energy efficiency, that we have many kind of project activities like installing the air conditioning, chiller, refrigerator, absorption chiller, and the ventilation system, heat pump, fridge showcase, boiler, waste heat recovery, heat exchanger, LED lighting, air compressor, and gas-fired melting furnace. So, and we also have many special projects like the air jet room or electrolyzer. And for the energy industries, we have many kind of, not many kind, we have two major types, that is the solar renewable project and the biomass power plant, biomass boiler, and the biomass cogeneration.
I'm sorry, Pawina-san? Can you try to do a full screen mode if you can? We have some audience asking if you
full screen. Sorry. Full ยังไงวะวันนั้นเรา full ได้นะพอเปิดเต็มแล้วก็ค่อยแชร์ตัวนี้วันนั้นเราไม่ได้แชร์เพิ่มค่ะเวรกรรมเหมือนเป็นแชร์แล้วก็แชร์ใหม่
but if it's difficult, that's okay. You can.
เราไม่ได้ใช้เครื่องนี้วันนั้นว่ะเดี๋ยวนะขออีกรอบเหมือนเดิม Okay, sorry. Can you see the full screen? No.
We still can't see the full screen, but it's okay. Could you please?
Okay, sorry.
Carry on. Thank you.
So, okay. For the methodologies that we already approved, we have 9 methods for solar PV system, for air compressor, for the centrifugal chiller, air jet room, and non-inverter type centrifugal chiller, for the ventilation air conditioning unit, waste heat recovery in cement factory that we generate electricity, and for the heat pumps, and the last one is the gas engine cogeneration system. And besides the approved methodologies, we also have the proposed. We have 2 methodologies that in the pipeline that we already get the request from the project, from the methodology developers. And we also have 5 methodologies that we already call for public input. So these methodologies the cold storage, the evaporator, screw chiller, and fridge showcase, and the last one is the electrolyzer. You can see that we have the red one, the red company, the red, yeah. LRQA is suspended because the TPE must have to must meet our requirements, that it must be a auditor under ISO standard, or it shall be the DOE under the CDM mechanism. So, but LRQA is withdraw from CDM, so it in the stage of applying for accreditation under ISO standard. So, but it will be maybe the end of this year that they can get the status again. So for the registered projects, we have 7 projects that are already registered. The first one is the solar PV systems. The second one is the air jet room. And the third one is the air conditioning system and the chiller in the semiconductor factory. And the fourth project is the centrifugal chiller and air compressor in the semiconductor factory. Another one is the solar PV system and the power generation by waste heat recovery in cement factory. And the last one is the 30 megawatt rooftop solar power plant, solar power system to large supermarkets. We also have 7 projects that in our pipelines, we get 1 request from the 5 megawatt floating solar power project and 6 projects that we already call for public input. For the credit issuance, we already issued the credits for JCM credits for 3 projects. And you can see that we allocate the carbon credit to both Japanese side, and the Thai side. And we also have 2 projects that already submit the request for credit issuance to Secretariat. It's the air jet room projects and the solar PV system project. And until now, we have 18 events that we disseminate knowledge about JCM to the companies and relevant organizations that who interest about JCM. So this is all my presentation. Thank you.